Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Battle Stadium Singles video here on iStarly TV. This is part of my Road to Master series where I try to climb the online ranked Battle Stadium Singles ladder. Today we are continuing with the team that I featured in my last episode. This is a new team that I built. There is the team code if you want to try it out. If you want a full, complete rundown on the team, of course I'll have the Pokepaste in the description, but also you can check out the previous video that I did, which showcases this team and talks about it in full detail. But just very quickly here, I started building the team with this bulky Dragonite set. This is a Dragonite set that I personally have not tried out myself until now. And it's got Roost, Thunder Wave, Air Slash, and Encore, and the goal with this set is to paralyze the opponent and then basically flinch hacks them, which is obviously really annoying, but I found this Dragonite to be really good because it's tanky, it can take hits from a lot of things, and paralyzing certain things is great in this meta. And then from there I try to put Pokemon on the team that are like really strong but maybe not the fastest, so they can take advantage of Dragonite paralyzing the enemy. So we've got Zapdos, Galarian Zapdos, which is awesome. We've got Chi-Yu, which is awesome. It's max defense, max special attack. I have my Espeon set that I've been running, which has been working really well for me. It's Trick, Choice Scarf, basically like a counter lead against Stealth Rock Pokemon. And then we have my Mamoswine, which has been really good for me, and then Choice Banded Scizor. So there's the team. We're going to get to some games. Feel free to try it out for yourself and let me know how it does for you, if you do try it out. Alright, game number 1 here. My opponent has Rock Ogerpon, which is kind of cool. You don't really see that every day. They also have Volcarona, which is a little scary. They don't really have like hazards like Stealth Rock. I mean, I guess they have Landorus. Because I was thinking if I should lead with Espeon. I think Mamoswine seems okay. It's decent against a lot of their teams, and getting up rocks is pretty nice. Although, Volcarona is super weak to rocks, but I think Volcarona does typically hold the heavy duty boots item, which makes it take no damage from entry hazards. I still think Mamoswine looks like a solid lead. Chi-Yu is nice, but it'll do a lot of damage to their team, but it's also a little slow, so I don't think it's going to be good here, because they have a lot of really fast Pokemon. Dragonite is also a little rough here, to be honest. It's actually kind of a scary team. I guess Scizor can be okay. Do I bring Espeon? Doesn't feel great, but honestly, it looks better than the rest of the Pokemon I have, honestly. I know that's sad. Alright, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm not certain about my team here. Like, my team looks okay, but as always, it kind of comes down to what they end up bringing, because there are certain Pokemon they have that I really don't want them to bring at all. I think, Iron Bundle's a scary one because it's just so fast, and it has a really good typing. It has really great coverage, so let's see what they lead with. Ogerpon, okay. Not my favorite here. We can get off a good amount of damage with Earthquake, but I guess I'm a little worried that they might go for, like Leech Seed. Otherwise, if they just go for Ivy Cudgel, we obviously do survive because we have Focus Sash, or they might just go for Horn Leech. My question, though, is should I get up Stealth Rock first? If I do that, my Mamoswine's probably fainting, but then I could just go into Scizor. Is it worth it to get up rocks? I think rocks are pretty decent here, so I'm gonna go for that. They could have Taunt, honestly. Okay, they go Trailblaze. Okay. I mean, if they were gonna hit me with a move, it kind of doesn't matter what move, whether that's Horn Leech or Trailblaze or Ivy Cudgel, because they were all gonna do a lot of damage to me anyway, and no matter what, I'm going to be fast, or I'm going to be slower than them anyway. So I kind of don't mind what move they went for there. And the fact that Ogerpon is now at +1 speed kind of doesn't matter, because the next Pokemon I was going to bring in anyway was going to be my Scizor with the Bullet Punch. So here we're just going to click Ice Shard just to get off damage before they knock me out. And that does a lot of damage. Wow, I'm actually really surprised. And now thanks to the fact that they went for Trailblaze first and they knocked me down pretty low, they are not going to get that much recovery with the Horn Leech. So that's pretty decent for me. I feel a little confident that Scizor can threaten to knock out their Ogerpon here. But beyond that, They don't have a great switch into Scizor. Honestly, Iron Bundle's a pretty decent switch in for them because it resists Bullet Punch. But aside from that, nothing else on their team wants to take a Bullet Punch. Well, actually, sorry, they have Volcarona as well. So I could actually, you know what? I kind of regret having gone for Bullet Punch. I should have just gone for U-turn here. I think that was probably a smarter play. This could be a mistake on my part. Yeah, they do switch, and if it's Volcarona or Iron Hands, yeah, then this is kind of rough because dual Wing Beat would have done a lot of damage, or U-turn would have, you know, given me the initiative to switch there. That does nothing. They're really tanky. I don't want to just hard switch Espeon in here, but I mean, I can't really do too much else. Obviously, I'm locked into Bullet Punch, so if I stay in, then I just give them free turns to do whatever they want. So yeah, this is not great. Go into my beautiful Espeon. They go Drain Punch, which is pretty good because I take that. Obviously now I'm threatening them with the Psychic, but what I actually might do, I don't know if I can actually, well, I'm gonna Trick and hope they stay in here. I was gonna say what I actually might do is Trick, but they switch. If they switch into Ogerpon, that's really bad. They do. Okay, maybe I should have expected this. This is really bad because I don't think I can trick them because of their item, because they have the mask item. Whatever. I'm going back into Scizor. They are probably aware that I'm gonna do this, but Scizor is not too afraid of Ogerpon, I don't think. They might just switch right into Iron Hands right now, like expecting me to go into Scizor, but yeah. I kind of just can't really do anything else. This is kind of an obvious switch on my part, but again, I just can't do much else. Going to Scizor, I might just go Wing Beat here, because Wing Beat actually hits everything on their team pretty hard. It just depends on how much, that does a lot. But they're going to switch again, right? They know I have Bullet Punch, and Bullet Punch will knock them out, so I'm going to make a really risky play here and just go Wing Beat. Oh wow, they just stay in? Are you serious? Maybe they expected me to Bullet Punch there. Alright, well, it's all up to Espeon here. And I just have to click Psychic. Now, luckily for me, I don't think they have anything on their team that resists Psychic, or that is immune to it. They don't, so it's Espeon against the world here. I think I kill Ogerpon here with Psychic. The thing is, Iron Hands is super tanky, and they can probably just Terrastalize it, so that's probably going to be me losing. And I don't think there's anything... I mean, does Iron Hands get knockoff? I hope they go into a Pokemon that's not Iron Hands here. Or I hope they're Terra-Fighting Iron Hands, which why would they be Terra-Fighting, right? Might as well Terrastalize here, because they're not going to go Drain Punch. They're not going to go for a Fighting type move. So I can just go Terra Normal here. They are going to Terrastalize as well. And I guess my hope is they maybe go for like knockoff, which by going into or changing into a normal type. Well, actually, it kind of doesn't matter. Like if they go for any move, I'm probably gonna die. If they don't Terrastalize though, then I have a chance. But the thing is, Iron Hands typically runs Assault Vest, so even if they don't Terrastalize, there's still a bad chance that I get knocked out here. Let's see. Yeah, Terra Fairy. Yeah, I figured they would Terrastalize regardless. And I'm pretty sure I get knocked out by whatever move they go for, especially if it's like Terra Blast or something, because that'll hit really hard. I mean, maybe this... No, that does nothing. And they go Thunder Punch. Yeah, I'm dead to this. Well, I'm not dead to that, but I mean, as you saw how much damage the Psychic did the first time, I'm not going to be knocking them out here. So, rough start, I guess. We'll go to game 2. Here we are. I've been seeing a lot of Vikavolt. I wonder if it's getting a rise in meta usage. My opponent's team, they do have a couple unconventional Pokemon, but they're all good. They're all individually good. Kingambit and Garchomp were really good at the beginning of Scarlet and Violet. In more recent regulations, I guess you could say, they haven't been quite as popular as they once were, but they're still strong Pokemon. Sneasler is also really good. This does look like a team where I'm kind of happy to bring Dragonite, though. They have a lot of physical attackers, and I can paralyze some of them and kind of just go from there. So I do like Dragonite here. Sneasler is definitely a Pokemon I'm going to need to be aware of, But I wonder if I just lead with Mamo. They also have Vikavolt, and Vikavolt typically sets up Sticky Web, and it has Levitate. I kind of feel like the Mamo versus Vikavolt matchup's like kind of okay. I feel like their most likely leads are Sneasler or Vikavolt. It's also possible they lead Garchomp, but Chi-Yu would be great against Vikavolt, but not good at all against Sneasler. So if I bring Chi-Yu, I would not want to bring Mamo, just because I don't want to switch Mamo into anything after that. I don't know. Could also lead Espeon. Actually, I think Espeon... I was going to say I think Espeon's the right call. Oh wow, I have to make a decision here real quick. All right, well I said Dragonite's going to be good here, and I am just firing this off here. I don't know if Espeon's great, to be honest. It might not be. Yeah, we're going to see. But Dragonite definitely looks really good. It's possible Dragonite can kind of, you know, take on a couple Pokemon just by itself because it's so tanky, and if it can paralyze them, that's great. But I have opted to not get up my Stealth Rock here, so... we're going to see how this plays out. They lead Kingambit, and I lead Chi-Yu. Kingambit does sometimes run Assault Vest, so it is possible that they can take an Overheat from me. As far as fighting type moves, though, they typically have, like, Brick Break. I'm tempted to Terrastalize here. I could see a world, though, where I actually want to Terrastalize my Dragonite, though. So I'm going to click Overheat here. If they Terrastalize, that's really unfortunate, but it also gets their Terra early, which can help. So I'm just playing it really safe and going for Overheat. And I don't think they have too many Pokemon that actually enjoy taking an Overheat here. So this could be really good for me. They go into Sneasler. This is huge. Yeah, we get off a massive Overheat on them. And that is going to just cleanly knock them out. Beautiful, man. This is why I love Chi-Yu. And then also I have the White Herb item, which will reset my special attack. So now it's as if, you know, I never use that Overheat because my special attack is just back to normal. But I did use that Overheat because I got that clean knockout. Now they go into Garchomp. I'm tempted to Terrastalize, but I just feel like Dragonite might still be the best option to Terra here. Because going Terra Water is good against Garchomp. I feel like they're going to Terrastalize here. How do I beat Kingambit? Honestly, I feel like Chi-Yu is my best bet to beat Kingambit, so I'm just going to go into Espeon here. My worst fear is if they click Scale Shot, because that'll do a lot of damage and it'll boost their speed. But if they knock me out here, I don't mind. Yeah, they go Earthquake. I guess I could have gone right into Dragonite. Now, I think I just click Gleam here. If they switch, Kingambit takes neutral damage. If they stay in, they take massive damage. Again, they could have Terrastalized, but they do Scale Shot now. Okay. So they're going to get a speed boost here, which is really scary. Although, actually, the funny thing is it's kind of not that bad because it was going to be faster than my last two Pokemon anyway. So I'm going to go Dragonite here, knowing they have Scale Shot. This is actually a little tough. Actually, yeah, this is kind of interesting. I could go back into Chi-Yu. I think I just go Dragonite and just Air Slash. There's a big decision point here. Because I feel like Chi-Yu is my best bet against Kingambit, but I'm scared. If their Kingambit has Brick Break for my Chi-Yu, then this is actually really bad. I mean, I have to Terrastalize, right? Because they're going to click Scale Shot. I think I might live... I feel like I can live a Scale Shot even through the multi-scale break, but I also just can't really take that risk. So I gotta go ahead and Terrastalize now, go Terra Water, which means I'm gonna take a lot less damage from the Scale Shot. Unfortunately for me, you know, my Dragonite has no physical attacks, which is really funny because Dragonite's a good physical attacker, and They go Iron-Headed. Wow, okay, I'm happy about that. And the Rocky Helmet's gonna help me out. Perfect. Perfect. This might kill. Yeah, that's great. That's perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think I win this now. This is awesome. What was I saying though? I forgot what I was saying, to be honest. I lost my train of thought there because I was focusing on what was happening. But their Kingambit's gonna come in, and now I can just paralyze it with Thunder Wave. So now it kind of doesn't matter. Like, obviously Air Slash is bad against them because they resist it, but they also might Terrastalize. They still have not Terrastalized. I've taken a little bit of damage, which means my multi-skill is no longer intact. They have not Terrastalized yet, which they're about to do here. They could be Terra Dark. I think Dark and Flying are the two more common types for Kingambit. Dark just gives you extra... Wow, Terra Dragon, that's cool. Dark gives you more power for your stab moves, and Kingambit's already a really strong Pokemon offensively. And then, of course, Flying means that you resist fighting, which you otherwise would be 4 times weak to, and you take 0 damage from ground, which you are also weak to. So Kowtow Cleave, I think it makes contact. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. So I've paralyzed them, which is perfect. They could have Sucker Punch. I probably should have gone Roost there because I'm going to be faster since they're paralyzed. So if they go for Cleave, I get to Roost first, and if they go for Sucker Punch, it misses. So I probably should have just gone for Roost there. But now we know they're Terra Dragon. It's good and bad. It's bad, obviously, because now Overheat does not do a ton of damage to them with Chi-Yu, but I still have the Dark Pulse. We know they have Cleave, which is a move that Kingambit always runs, so that's not surprising. I'm assuming they have Sucker Punch. And then, again, my biggest fear is that they have Brick Break, because then that would kill my Chi-Yu. Wow, they take that really well. And they get fully paralyzed, which is a little unfortunate. I mean, that's what this Dragonite's trying to do. I'm just going to go ahead and Roost here, like I said. Now they go Sucker Punch. Okay, good to know, good to know. Like I said, basically, if they do not have Brick Break, I think I win this battle, because the stab moves they would have, the Dark moves and Iron Head, Chi-Yu can resist those. So... as long as, I mean, it's possible Dragonite just finishes the game right here, but if Dragonite happens to not finish the game, then Chi-Yu, has a good chance of winning. And at this point, I think I've basically won, because even if we miss here and they knock me out, which, is a lot to ask for, then Chi-Yu comes in, I can go Dark Pulse. They're low enough now that Dark Pulse would kill them, so good stuff. We actually end up winning that battle as well, which is a lot of fun. And we get to show off the power of Dragonite, of this Dragonite set. I mean, the power of Dragonite's just one of the best, it's like probably still the best Pokemon in the entire game in singles, just because it's so tanky and it can go so many different Terra types. Its stats are distributed so well, like it can go offensive, defensive, support. I mean, there's just so much it can do, it's just awesome. But the power of this particular Dragonite build. So let's talk about the team post combat, I guess you could say. So those are the games. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos. I'm recording this ahead of time, and the DLC is either right around the corner. Well, of filming this video, the DLC is right around the corner, but depending on when I choose to upload this video, I'm not sure if the DLC is out yet or not. Either way, we've got the Indigo Disc DLC coming out on December 14th, or maybe it's already out, again, depending on when I post this video, but I'm super, super excited for that. And I'm going to be doing a ton of videos with that new DLC, because it actually looks like there's going to be a lot of new content with the Indigo Disc, which is really exciting, because in the original, or the first DLC, the Teal Mask, there honestly wasn't really that much new content. Of course, there was a lot of returning Pokemon and a handful of new Pokemon, which was exciting, but there wasn't really that much new content. But it feels like, from what I'm seeing of the Indigo Disc, it really looks like there's going to be a lot to do, and I'm super excited for that. So I'm going to do a lot of videos on that. So at least for the month of December, I'll probably do 1 or 2 more Battle Stadium singles videos, but aside from those, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of, like, most of my content for the rest of the month is going to be focused on the DLC. And then once January comes around, there will be a new rule set for Battle Stadium singles, which will allow all of the returning Pokemon from the Indigo Disc, which includes like Blaziken and Serperior, all the returning starters and stuff, which is super exciting. There's a lot of Pokemon that it includes. Smeargle is a Pokemon, it's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and I'm gonna definitely build around it for Battle Stadium singles. And also, there's rumored to be some new Pokemon as well. Like, there was new Pokemon in the Teal Mask, So there's probably going to be a few new Pokemon as well that we will be able to use in January. So the meta hopefully will shake up pretty significantly once January comes around, and that is when I'm going to start doing a ton of Battle Stadium Singles videos and everything with new teams and featuring a lot of the new and returning Pokemon. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please leave a like and subscribe, of course, for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos. I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you who watch my videos, who leave comments, who engage with the content. And, I read all the comments I get. I know lately I've been busy. I haven't gotten to reply to them as frequently as I'd like to. I'm going to try to improve on that, but is that Charmander? That looks like a Charmander. It's not. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, Tatsugiri. But anyways, yeah. I'll see you soon with a lot of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos coming up. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know in the comments what you are most excited for, either for the DLC or for the holiday season. Thank you very much for watching.